Welcome back to the Tokyo Fresh podcast, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
What's up?
My name is David, and I'm here with Jordan, and a very late podcast this week.
Yeah, it's like it's okay. It's pretty fucking late. I was gonna say
9:30 p.m.
okay. We're old men, but I was gonna
Yes.
say like it's not that late. But I was like,
bed in an hour.
gotta be in bed soon. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely worried that I was gonna get here and you're gonna be like pretty tired.
I'm pretty tired. It's
pretty late.
No, man, I'm fucking good to go. Dude, I was up till 3 a.m. yesterday.
Fuck, were you doing till 3 a.m.
And then
yesterday?
I woke up at like 7 to go record another podcast.
Why are you
I don't know.
why are you doing this to yourself? Oh, good point. As we are having a late night podcast, it means I can crack beers on the track, which is always fucking fantastic.
Ooh, that was a
That
nice.
was-
That was a foamy one.
That's not bad at all. The week we've had, I definitely.
Oh yeah.
I think we've both had pretty fucking ridiculous weeks this week.
I agree, Jay. What a week, man. What a
Man.
week indeed.
Welcome to the chat, boys. I agree. It's been a fucking ridiculous week this week, and yeah. Let's just jump. Let's start with the positive.
Okay.
Before I dive into the shit show that is the negativeness of this week, I think I'll talk about positive a little bit. I need a new iPhone because I can't.
Okay.
It's very important.
This doesn't.
No.
Despite you saying this is positive, this seems like it's starting on a negative.
It's starting on a negative, but it ended. Okay, it's fucking. I love this story because I was dying. It was so funny. So I need a new iPhone.
Yep.
And it's an acquaintance of mine. So we go down to Yamada Denki because I love me.
That is not where I would expect to buy an iPhone. but okay.
Yeah, exactly. But according to her her friend, Yamada Denki has great prices on iPhones, and if you want to do X, Y, and Z, Yamada Denki or Big Cover is the place.
They're
to
the
go.
one for you.
So she
Sure.
told me. So we go down, and it is like, so you know those guys like selling the phones? They're like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sleaziest salesmen.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh my god, this guy. All right. So we walk through, and he's like, "Huh, can I help you anything?" And we're like, "No, we're just looking." And he goes, "Well, okay then. It's like January 30th." He's like, "Oh, it's January 30th, and we're having like a big sale, a big January sale." And I'm like,
okay.
"Yeah, cool, bro. Sounds fantastic." Anyway, we're looking at phones. Let's look at the Pixel, look at the Apple, blah blah. Salesman comes over again. He gets right up in our grill in this long conversation. He gives us the longest felt like 40-minute spiel about like the best phones to get. And he's
Right.
like, "Well, if you sign these contracts today, it is January the 30th, and thus when February starts, this deal's gonna be over. So blah blah blah."
Yeah, I'm sure that if the next person came up on February 1st, to be like, as you know, it's February 1st.
Bro,
and if you
literally-
don't sign by the end of the day, this deal is over.
This deal's gonna be done by the end of February 1st. And I was like, "Bro, you need to like chill." But person I was with was like, yeah, I see where it's coming from. Like, she's clearly getting swept up by the deal a little bit, and I get it. Her phone's what? She has an iPhone 7, so she has.
Oh, she has the same thing as me then.
But it's-
Nothing fucking ancient.
It's a potato.
I didn't realize. I thought it was an iPhone 8 that I had,
You're
and I looked at
hilarious.
it,
You're
and it was a
hilarious.
7,
You're
and then I was like, we're on 14 now.
Bro.
This is double the age.
It's actually stupid. So my iPhone 8 now currently runs like shit. Like it's so bad that I've optimized this phone to a level where it still works pretty good. I've done so you can go on some like big visit Japan, visit this area websites, and you'll be looking at some photos and be like, "Wow, this place looks amazing." I took that shit on an iPhone 8. Get fucked. Like I took that shit
yeah.
and edited it on an iPhone 8. So
You mean some of the stuff that's like being put up as like
Yep.
promotional material?
Yep.
Yeah.
On an iPhone fucking 8. And it looks not fucking bad. It looks pretty damn decent, you know? But it's got to a level where my iPhone 8 it cannot handle it. It is chugging along. When the weather got cold this week, my phone was like, we're on 83%, 22%.
Yeah. Mine does that too. It goes from like
Terrible.
30 to 1.
To 1.
It's weird. It goes like I actually watched it
Yeah.
in real time go from 30 to 1. It was just like 30, 28, 29.
Oh my God, it counted down?
It was like counting down. It just I watched it drain to 1 and then it stays on 1 for like 4 hours. And I'm like,
You good?
so like every time I use this phone, I'm just thinking like every second is giddy safe, but it's probably okay for like the next 5 hours because whatever reason the battery's not reading correctly.
But you don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
Fear
It's
of
like,
not knowing.
Any second now.
Any second
could
now.
be the last one I see.
Better
for a
send this post real quick before my shit
Yep.
dies. This guy's giving like this big fucking spiel about like, oh my god, this great phone. Da, da, da. I was done. So I was like, okay, I'm done. Done with this conversation. I'm bored of this now. Like, I don't care. Let's go. So he gives us the information. He gives the information. We leave and we go upstairs. We go to like the technology floor. We're just like scrolling through floors, and we get to my favorite floor, the kitchen shit.
Ooh, okay.
I love kitchen stuff. So looking at all this kitchen stuff, like, ooh, this is really fun. Look at all this cool kitchen shit. The person was like, I want what do you call it? Lacroix maker, the Switzerland.
The omelette de fromage.
That's the one. That's
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
exact. It's a weird Swiss device that like you can grill.
It probably translates to like the cock or something.
Oh yeah, the cock and cheese. 'Cause it's a cheese melter.
Le coq und fromage.
Le cheese cock melter or some. I don't know some. You can. So sorry. But
Not
you
to
can,
be confused with the cock cheese melter.
One's a medical tool.
Yeah.
One makes delicious cheese and meats. Do not get these confused. So like, we're looking around the store for like this fucking cheese cock melter. It has like a little grilly thing on it. It's cool, and it's just like basically, she cannot ever find one of these things. They're super rare
Right.
to get in this country. You cannot find them.
A raclette. That's what it is. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, a raclette, which translates to the cheese cock melter.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Jay.
Could you cook chicken in it? Do you think
Yeah.
does it get hot enough? You can cook
yes,
chicken in it?
Bro, it comes with like a whole like a stone slab that sits on top of it.
Okay.
And we sat down. We got like cheese and meats and stuff. And we sat down. I had like wieners on it and shit. We put them all on. I'm like,
The cock cheese.
the cock cheese. Exactly.
There you go.
You're getting there. And then like I'm looking at this thing and I'm like,
Fucking 5 years
dude,
old.
I'm 10. This is great. And I'm looking at this thing cooking and I'm like, bro, this is fucking beamio as fuck. Like this shit is not getting hot enough to cook things. So I'm looking and I'm like, maybe it's just okay. But then that stone heats up, bro. That thing, you are cooking. It's fucking sick. The best part. So walk around the store. We Google it. What's it called? La
A raclette.
raclette. And
Raclette.
look at it and we find it. We fucking find it. And it says on the price 10 yen.
Yeah. So when you showed me that,
Yes.
I was like, what?
What? Yeah. Same thing. I went, what? What do you mean it's 10 yen? And I was like, does this mean, because underneath that 10 yen thing, it says like 12,
Original prices.
12,000
12,000 yen.
fucking yen. So I'm like, 12 yen?
Have they forgot a few zeros
Yeah, like,
somewhere?
I'm like 10 yen. This must be like 10 yen from today until the day you die every month without a
Right.
month. Yeah, something like that. So I was like, this is weird. Let me ask someone. So we find a guy. He comes over and he's like, look. He takes it. He said, oh, I'm gonna that's weird. Let me quickly like do a little check in the back for you, and I'll tell you what the actual price is.
Right.
And I'm like, it's probably like 100 yen, 1,000 yen. They probably misprinted the zeros a little bit. We'll
Right.
get it for like 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen, I'd pay that. Sounds good. Man vanishes, comes back, and he goes, oh yeah, it's 10 yen. And well, I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, so company collapsed, and we gotta get rid of the stock. And because we gotta add a 10% tax,
It's 10 yen.
it's 10 yen.
So it was.
It was 11 yen. So like, I think I posted it, and Sean said something like, "Man, that tax though." It's like, oof,
It's like 10% of your purchase.
bro, that was steep. I was like, oof, 11 yen. That's not agreed upon.
That's funny. That the reason that they made it 10 yen was because if they had made it any less, there wouldn't actually be
No,
any way to
there
get
would be
a
no
single
tax.
yen on it for tax.
So they were like, they had to be 10
the
yen.
lowest possible price they could humanly make it is 10 yen.
Bro, I was dying. The guy's like, the dude's like, oh, but like, it doesn't, like, of course, like, there's not going to be a warranty. And I'm like, yeah, there's no company who's backing the warranty. And he's like, I think also there might not be a box. And I'm like, bro, it's 10 yen. Does it work? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, baby, I'll take it. Like,
What's 10 yen? 10 yen is not, like, I could find 10 yen on the street.
I think I paid with 10 yen I found on my shoe or something. Like, legit, like, I paid with garbage money.
Hang on, let me get it out.
No, literally. No, literally, I think like it was 10 yen I had found in my shoe in my house, and I purposely went. I was like, "Where's that shoe yen?" And I paid with the shoe yen. It was like, "Oh, it's destined for this day, bro." It's fucking sick. So I'm like, we buy this thing, have this crazy cheese party, and then as we're having this cheese party, I'm like, "Bro, what a fucking amazing day this has been." How do we start from wanting an iPhone? And I'm like, oh, let me just search up how much my iPhone is worth, you know?
Right.
So I go on Amazon, I search like iPhones. And I'm like, this is the greatest day ever. Because turns out Amazon has a massive refurbishment store.
Oh, really?
You can buy unlocked iPhones that are fully refurbished from Amazon for dirt fucking cheap. Like,
really?
Bro. Oh my God.
Shit, I should do that because like my phone is kind of not great.
That's what I'm doing. iPhone 12 was like Hachiman.
Hachiman?
I think I
that
remember.
Still seems high.
It's not, considering it's 130 something thousand.
Oh, to buy it out.
To buy it out, yeah.
Yeah, but if you buy it out from the thing with a renewed contract, you're gonna basically get it for free, right?
Ooh, depends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah. So like, for me, my SIM is basically like a SIM free, and I pay like pennies. I pay like 3,000 yen for like, here's the internet and phone calls. Have fun, basically.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
what I do too.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't need to phone anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me
Yeah,
all data.
And then I was like, okay, if I buy a phone, if I do this whole phone plan plus phone thing from like a store, I mean, I'm gonna check Docomo real quick before I buy anything. But like, it's normally like, we'll give you the iPhone plus the contract. We'll give you a 10,000 yen back, money back guarantee. We won't slap your mum. Don't worry about it. You can trust us. And then it's like, yeah, well into the contract, and it's only gonna be 12.99 for the next 99 months.
Right.
And you're like, that sounds great. I'll buy that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Like the contract I got was cheaper at the beginning, and then towards the end, I was like, I have paid for my phone like seven times over. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
That's what I did. Because like when I left Interac and I had to give them back their phone, I just went to Akiba, bought a like like a phone that wasn't tied to any company.
Smart.
And then I just went to I think it was Yahoo. I'm on Yahoo Mobile.
Oh, nice, good man.
And I'm just like, here's my phone. I want a contract. Do not F me around. And they're like, cool, we can set that up.
I did that. I did similar, but I wanted the phone as well. And then when I went to, I'm not going to lie, Docomo, they kind of got me. Like, I kind of now love this. This happened. I wanted to change my Docomo from like the shitty contract I was on to like the Age whole contract, whatever it's called. But apparently, you have to do that by yourself. You can't do it in store. So I go in store and I'm like, girl.
Just not know how to do that or what?
This is you could do it, I don't know.
Okay.
You could do it by yourself. So I go in the store and I'm like, hey girl, listen, I want to change my contract. It was a girl, but I want to change my contract from what I am now to like this I get whole like 2,000 a month contract thing. She's like, I bet. I sit down. She sits me down. She goes to my contract. We talk about everything. She's like, okay, it seems to be that would be cheapest option. I can do it. But you go do it yourself. And I'm like, listen, girl, I'm a dumb foreigner. All right.
And I don't got time for kanji.
I ain't got time for this kanji. I was like, what website do I go to? She's like, www. I was like, what's too much kanji? Slow it down, girl.
Why are you laughing?
Why? Yes. Girl, why are you laughing? I said, what's the website? That's so funny.
Why are you laughing?
She said www. I said, why are you laughing? You fucking dickhead. Oh my god. Alright, so that's for today's episode. I'll see you next time. Really
Jokes you only understand if you
speak Japanese. Fucking brilliant. Well done. That was fantastic. No, she basically set up the whole thing like in store. She set up everything and basically just went, here you go. Literally, all you have to do is press next, fill in like your address, and you're done. I'm like, oh shit, seriously? Yeah, that's it.
That seems like too easy. What's the catch?
Bro, they're just
cool. They take a testicle, like what?
I don't need them both. She's cool. She's
fair,
bro. Very cool.
I got an extra kidney. If you can take that too. Give me a better data plan.
Oh my god. Well, if this was America, that would be the case. Luckily, we live in the kind of almost sort of free country of Japan, so we get good data here. It's not bad at all. But that's good. They kind of have balls. It was fun. Honestly, fun day. I'm glad I found out about this whole weird Amazon plan thingy too, because it's pretty.
Did you get a new phone?
I will eventually.
It's coming.
I'm getting it. I was going to do these things, and then other bad things happened. Well, we'll get into, and that's why everything's on hold currently because I'm not in a good mood. Well, I'm currently, but you know how it is. David, how was your week?
It was fine. I just went to work and did whatever. I've caught up on marking. I need to enter it all tomorrow and be done. And
good man.
Next week, I have parents coming in to watch me, and I'm not quite sure why.
Just to watch you?
So,
in my mind, when parents come in to watch David, they're watching him do everything.
Yes, yeah.
Lunch break. Yeah. He takes his shit. He's doing pee. They're
just in the stall with me.
It's like, oh, sweet.
No, but like,
three wipes there.
So at this point, right, it's like very, very evident that like this job is not going to continue after March, like 100%.
Oh shit, boy.
So to me, it makes no sense why they're even having me do a kind of observation day. It's like, well, what are you going to do? Fire me? Okay.
Wait, fire me? Bro, come on.
You know, like it's evident at this point that you're not going to renew my contract anyway. So like, why are you bothering? I don't.
You gotta jump through the hoops, I guess.
I guess so, but I mean, like, you know, maybe parents are like, "Why are you removing this teacher?" Like, I don't. His lessons are fun. Like
that could be the
that
one,
could,
actually.
You know. But again, at this point, I'm. Bye. No, I get that. I wash my hands of you. I don't want to be, because it's just a shit show now. It's like it has gotten. I don't think I've talked to you about it for a while because we had Jay on last week and I didn't talk about it.
Bring me up to speed.
So
and then we'll
okay. So here's the deal. Yeah,
I'm listening.
So we went to see a lawyer 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Would be 2 weeks ago now.
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
And we talked to the lawyer and explained our situation. And they're like, "You need more evidence." What? And we're like, "Okay." So we're like, "Well, what exactly do you need?" And they're like, "Well, unfortunately, right now, there's no way to prove." Because of the way that contracts are worded, that you were hired under the assumption that your contract would continue. Yeah. Right? And there's no wording in the contract that makes it seem like that's the case. There's no wording like anywhere else that makes it seem like that's the case. Okay. So you need to have some kind of proof that without a shadow of a doubt, provided that you did what was in your contract, that you would be given a renewal, right? So like, okay, well, like who are we gonna talk to that's gonna give this? And we go, oh, the previous principal, because he did all the hiring. Oh, so fuck. if he says like, oh no, when I hired you, the intention was that you were to continue on. Okay. Or we hired you for X purpose. Yeah. That purpose at the company is not finished. So why you're being removed if you've met all your stipulations in your contract? Yeah, is beyond me. Like that doesn't make sense. Like he's since left, so like right, so like he has no stake in whether we stay or go. But he's like, yeah, I'll help you. I don't care.
Yo, so, let's fucking go, principal.
Now we're at the point where like, if we do get it, we take it back to the lawyer, and then they have to make a decision whether they think it's worth pursuing or not.
Stress.
But the issue is, right, like, I feel like just because of the tepidness, that it's probably not going to be worth our time, and it's just going to be more efficient to just take what you get and leave. Because you're going to be embroiled in a legal battle that's going to be way longer than it would be just to leave and find another job, right? Yeah, I get that. So I'm kind of like, I'm of two minds about it. Yeah. One, I'm like, well, fuck them. Like, they need to get their just desserts.
I do like that.
But at the same time, I'm like, this is not, you know, if getting their just desserts to them means I have to bake a cake for 5 years, like, that's not worth my time. Right?
100%. I think, do what I did. This is my, when I was dealing with, let's say unnamed companies. That's easier. Let's keep all names.
We already had this issue.
When I was dealing with certain unnamed companies doing certain unnamed bullshit, not saying I did. Theoretically, What could have happened
Right.
was that I could have possibly, probably, maybe, but did not, definitely didn't, tell people who asked me about the company exactly what the company did.
Mm-hmm.
And this may have led, it did not lead to, but it could have led, who knows, in this crazy situation, to people not working there.
Mm.
And it being a very hard time for everyone.
Right.
Works there.
That's what I mean. I'm a little bit Joker brain about it, where I was like, I just want to watch it burn now.
That's me. I like that a lot. I
just want to watch it burn.
That's something I used to say, and I had to stop saying it because I realized I was leaning really hard into it, and I really liked it, and it was but I had to stop. It was let the bridges I burn light my way, and I really, for a long time, resonated with that saying, and I had to really pull myself out of it,
right?
Because it's not a good mindset to have, but occasionally you gotta fucking torch that bridge.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at, right? Like, I'm like, how badly is it going to affect me, and do I want to? Also, there is the chance that you take it to a legal battle and you lose.
Fuck that. Yeah,
right?
It sucks. Yeah.
So if already they're kind of like,
yeah,
I don't know, and then you're like, well, fuck it, I want to get them, and then you take it to a legal battle and you lose.
That sucks. Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, this was definitely not worth your time, and now you are worse off than if you had just walked. Right?
Yep. I think that the whole point of asking for legal help is to get their opinion. And if they really do think like, it's kind of BMO, it's not really going to be a slam dunk good case.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't chase it because the lawyer would know if it's going to be.
But even the lawyer was like, so all of your qualified teachers were like, yes.
Yeah.
And they hired you to do specific things. Yes. And they're firing you, or like they're not renewing your contract. Yes. Why? She just goes, why? She's like, that doesn't make sense.
It's stupid.
And we're like, we know.
Welcome to our you're up to date. Welcome. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So like, we're also like, and she's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It's
She's
silly.
like, I mean, she basically said like, far be it from me to tell you how to run your business, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea. I'm a lawyer, not a business person, but firing your qualified employees, maybe not a good idea.
Like, from what it sounds like as well, it's like, wasn't there some dude coming into like a lesson thing or some shit? Like, so they basically like had a guy coming in who may or may not be like basically
Replacing
David's like replacement.
Yeah.
Trash teacher.
I don't know about him as a teacher, but like the lesson was
it's trash. I don't know I don't know what he looks like, but I'm gonna say it right here and now. Trash teacher. Here's what happened in my schools. When I used to work in Interact, we can say the name, it doesn't matter. When we used to work in the company, we used to work in Interact. I was one of the greatest teachers in the region because I was strong, I was active, still am. And all the kids love me, the schools love me because obviously I spoke both languages. I used to do lesson plans, everything. I do everything. The teachers, it was like, hey, you can get involved, you can chill. I don't care. I just need you to do the minimum requirements that you need to do as teachers, and everything else I will handle. I will make my own lesson plans. I will structure these things in ways that make better sense than the information we have, than the books we currently have. Like,
Right.
I will get this done. Don't you fucking worry. And I did. And the kids, everyone's English improved. The one note, I'll always remember from a girl that she said, in English, she wrote, Dear Jordan Sensei. So it's a graduation note. She's leaving elementary school, 6th grade. And she goes, it reads, Dear Jordan Sensei, I used to hate English. Now, it's not that bad. And that was enough for me.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. You gotta admit, this is 5 years of this girl hating English.
She's like, fuck
She's
English.
like, fuck this class. And 1 year with me, she was like, it's not that bad.
English isn't that bad.
Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not. Was it? English was terrible, but she had a good time in lessons.
That's fine. Hey, you know what? Like, as long as you're putting in the effort.
That's it.
That's all that
That's
matters.
all it is. Like, I'd be like, hey, what's this? And she'd be like, orange. I'm like, it's an apple. That's close enough.
Corn? Corn. It's corn.
It's corn? good enough for me.
No, sure, yeah.
Let's go, baby. That's a vegetable. It counts. Like, there's a whole thing.
Right.
And then when I left, and the replacement teacher was apparently not shit, but they were just a normal teacher. But after having the godlike presence of Jordan in a classroom, anything less than a demigod is going to seem absolutely fucking shit. So, like, apparently the students hated the new teacher. The teachers hated the new teacher. No one was that. Apparently, to this day, the teachers, because I used to talk to them, the teachers who I used to teach with, who are still in the old schools, are like, bro, it's been like 4 years, and we still have not had a good teacher. But they probably had a good teacher.
That was similar with like the school that I was leaving. Like,
yes!
When I went back to Interact and I was talking with Viren, and he's like, yeah, so like we called your school and we asked them if they wanted a replacement teacher, and they're just like, no. Just like, no, not for the rest of the year. They're like, no.
Nah.
They're like,
nah, man.
It's like, no.
Nah. It was David,
Basically, he's like they were like literally dejected when I asked them that question. They're like, no,
nah,
no,
can't,
like we don't want one.
Not right now. We're still healing. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Like the scars are fresh. We can't get a new rando teacher now. It's too much. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be you leaving the school, them getting some Bozo the clown to replace you, and everyone being like. Right. Who the fuck is this Jack Al? Why the fuck is he here?
Yep, I imagine that's probably a similar situation.
It will be very entertaining. I do like that a lot. I always say, this is good advice for anyone working any position, any job, whatever you do. Make yourself almost irreplaceable. Do a job, do a skill, do something so good that firing you will just fuck up the system. Cultivate good relationships with like clients or companies, whatever you do.
Yep.
Just do something so if they let you go, they jeopardize something else and you become unfireable. And then also, when you eventually want to quit, you have mad power.
That's the thing. With this specifically, like...
Unless you're dealing with idiots like David is.
Well, I mean, the issue here is, right, like, I have cultivated good, like, relationships with everyone else except for the person who wants me gone, right?
Yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's true.
But nobody likes that person, so...
It's fine. Once again, I never wish death on everyone. Don't do that. We don't do that here on Toga
They just
podcast.
Fall down really hard.
There we go. I hope he falls down in a critical moment of his life and everyone sees it. Oh, my other thing is I got a new curse.
Oh.
I hope you never come again during sex.
Ooh, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
I hope you never enjoy sex again. It's a bit too harsh.
I don't think this person has sex, to be perfectly honest.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The curse is working.
There you go. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Let's fucking go, boys. Get fucking cursed.
So, before we switch over to the main topic here, we do have to run. We don't have to, but we need to run an ad or some. It's not an ad. It's cross promotion.
It's cross promotion. So we are now part of the Tokyo Beat Network, and being part of the Tokyo Beat Network, you're gonna hear different cross promotions for different podcasts you may be interested in on the stream. And here's one now.
Hi, this is Mono, the host of Tokyo Game Life, a Tokyo-based video game podcast focusing. Hi, this is Mono, the host of Tokyo Game Life, a Tokyo-based video game podcast focusing on Nintendo and gaming culture in Japan's capital. It's your slice of gaming life from Tokyo. Every episode features deep dives into gaming-related places to visit in Tokyo, interviews with fans, developers, and experts, plus detailed thoughts on both retro and new games. Tokyo Game Life, only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
And we're back. So thanks for taking a listen there. Just a quick... Yes. First, it's not promos per se, but it is cross promotion.
It is very much cross promotions, y'all.
Yes, it is a chat. It does scroll. You can see it on the screen.
Yeah, we've joined a network, so sometimes we have like these fun cross promotions. I think we're gonna get It's one every month, basically.
Yes, it's one every month. So you'll hear this one 4 times, I guess, 3 times, depending on when we record.
Yeah. And if you listen to other podcasts on the network, you'll probably hear us somewhere as well. We have jokes about this internally. We'll get eventually when we're comfortable, we will discuss these. Yes. I do very much enjoy these, but we'll get there.
So,
let's talk about my house being on fire.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there is no topic this week that I think trumps that in any way, shape, or form.
No, there's not. Let me set the scene. I don't think I've actually spoken about.
Yeah, you haven't. I mean, like, we haven't talked like face to face since it happened, and obviously, like, at the time, you're just like, "Hey, my house is on fire," and then that was kind of all the information I really got about the situation.
It was like, "Hey, my house is on fire. This is not ideal," and that was kind of it. So let me run you through the story. It is a very weird, it's very strange, but jump in any time of questions and or comments. It's very peculiar. And in chat as well, feel free to join in, but this is basically what happened. So it's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my house, I'm chilling, and I'm sitting in my bed doing some work. Boy. The craziest thing about this morning was that during this morning, I was going to go to a cafe because I had a video to edit. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I might go to a cafe, might pop down. Mm-hmm. Nice Dollar Shave Club. Fuck off, Jay. It's like Dollar Shave Club.
Does it look like I shave?
Come on, man. Anyway, so I was going to go down to a cafe and hang out for a bit, but I'm just going to stay at home because I had like a one-on-one with my manager. I had all this stuff to do that day, so I'm going to stay home, get some work done. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Right.
And out of nowhere, there's a weird sound coming from downstairs. It's really strange. It's like woo, woo. And then it says something, then it says des. And I was like, that's weird.
Right. And it's coming through the floor, so you're like,
It's not loud enough for me to be able to hear.
Right.
But if I don't say anything, I don't type, I can hear it. And it just goes, woo, woo, des. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Woo, woo, des. And I'm like, well, that's strange. Well, Tottenham rules apply. This doesn't concern me. I'm not going to
just ignore it.
I'm just going to ignore it. This does not concern me. And I continue working my work. And then goes off again. Woo, woo, and I go, that's really weird. I go, okay. Something in the pit of my stomach is telling me, go and check out what that is. Because it's happening too rhythmically. It's happening too often to be just like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go check. So I got
no one else is shuffling around to do anything about it, right?
No one's moving. No one's shuffling. I can't hear anything. You can hear movement in my apartment.
Right.
There is no movement happening downstairs or to the left to meet this. There's no movement happening. So I go, oh, all right. Let me see.
Yeah.
Might as well. So I get up, open my balcony window, peek my head outside. A little clearer outside. A little clearer when I'm like, I'm basically below the guy's living room now. And it's clearer. And it's like,
you mean
woo.
Above his living room?
Sorry, above, forgive me. And he goes, woo, woo, no, G-des. And I go, G-des. That's fucking weird. Let me go check it out. Let me go to the front of my house. It's about 3:33 at this stage. It's been like 3 minutes. In the afternoon. It's been 3 minutes since I heard this alarm start. I put on my Crocs. I go to the front of the door, open the door. I can hear it way clear now. Woo woo. Kaji des. For those who don't know, woo woo. Fire, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fucking fire. And I go, oh man, this is me. This is the disconnect. I go, oh man, there's a fire somewhere. I wonder where that is.
Right.
Just not even putting one together. And I turn the corner. That is like to the stairs.
To the staircase is, yeah.
And there's a little like metal tube coming out the house. And it is pumping out white smoke. Just working double overtime, pumping out white smoke.
Like his like kitchen exhaust?
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Just pushing it out. And I go, oh, shit. So I'm wearing Crocs. I walk downstairs, on the corner, bang on this guy's door. Dun, 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 dun. There's no answer. Now, I'm not invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a hero. I have an amazing head of hair. What I'm not about to do is open a door where there could be a fire behind it. I've watched enough TV to know that shit's gonna explode.
Yeah, it'll explode.
Yep, I am not opening that. Fuck that. Because if there's a fire in there, he can escape through the back. And I've banged on that door. No one's screamed, no one shout. No one's in there. I was like, all right, cool. I need to fucking do something. Grab my phone. I call 110. That's the Japanese emergency number. And as I'm calling, I run upstairs. And I fucking fling open my door. I run inside. My kitchen is already full of smoke. I've been out of my house for less than a minute, David.
Oh, shit, really?
Yep. That fire is going off. It is going at an insane pace at this stage. So I'm on the phone to like fucking 110, and I'm like, my brothers in Christ, there is a fire. Can we deal? And as I'm doing this, nice. This is actually
there's another fire, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm running inside. I grab my work laptop, my work phone. I don't even grab my wallet. This is how much I'm not thinking. I just grab things, and I put a jacket on, and I open my balcony window because I'm like, there's smoke in here. Let's open the window. So I open the window, and then I just I dip out the house. I'm wearing like jogging bottoms, the thinnest t-shirt I own, this jacket I got from the UK, and fucking Crocs. And and like Spider-Man socks. I am not prepared to be outside for as long as I was outside for. So I bust outside, I'm on the phone to 110. And as I walk down the stairs, bust on the corner, still smoke fuming from the fucking thing. Now the smoke turning a little bit black. I see a guy. David. Fuck this guy. I see a guy. This guy can only be described as the most useless man in Japan. My boy is 38 to maybe 45.
So he's like slightly older than me.
Yeah. He's a grown, maybe old. He had a little white hair.
Maybe no, like 30. pushing like late 30s, early 40s maybe.
He's pushing late 30s, early to mid 40s. The man, and this how wide it was. I was like, the guy's walking up, and I go, oh. But at this stage, there is smoke fuming from the house. So people are stopping to watch.
Right.
So I go, oh, it's another looky-loo. I'm on the phone to 110 still. Telling them the situation. They're like, oh, so you live in the house? I'm like, no, he's below me. What the fuck, bro? Guy walks up. Man's walking up. Bad suit. KFC in hand. My man has gone to KFC. But at this stage, do you know who he was? To be fair, he walks up. He's still walking. Now he's jogging. Now he's running. Ah! The smoke. I go, yeah, I know. He goes 101 and just opens the door. I go, oh, he lives here. He goes, ah, there's fire. I go, yeah, I know. Where the fuck have you been? Why am I dealing with? I am not equipped to deal with this shit. I thrust the phone at him. And as I thrust the phone at him, I'm standing in front of his door because he's already opened it. There is no more kitchen in this house.
Just completely black.
It's fire. This kitchen does no this. If you would put this house for rent, you'd have to say, one room, also ash chamber.
Wow. Okay.
Bring your own kitchen. This house was fucked.
I'll actually pull up. You had pictures, right?
Yeah, pictures.
Yeah. Let me go. I'll look it up.
Do you want me to?
No. It's easier to do via Twitter because you had it on.
Oh
Twitter.
yeah, look on Twitter, bro. Oh man, tomorrow I'm gonna take inside. I don't have inside of the house yet. I'm gonna get those tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Fuckity fucked.
Yeah, I'll just keep talking.
Oh my fucking god. So just fire, smoke, blackness where the kitchen should be. I thrust the phone at this boy and I go, it's 110. Talk to these mans. He's like, okay. He explains it. I sit down because I'm like, bro, a lot of adrenaline's rushing through. This is a lot. I'm gonna sit down for a second, just like, come to terms with the fact that my apartment's on fire and all my shit is gone, basically. I was coming to terms with that. And I'm sitting down, I'm chilling, and then I realize, I'm like, oh no. Who else is in this apartment? I don't know. Holy shit. And I stand up, and I start running up the stairs, and I bang. I'm banging everyone's door. I'm like, guys, it's a fucking fire. I'm like, I'm loud.
Right.
I'm using max volume. I'm screaming this the top of my lungs. I'm like, if you live in Green Mason apartment, get out. 1-on-1 is on fire. And I scream it over and over again. I run up, bang with these doors. I can't run past 1-on-1.
Right.
Because there's fire in my way. So I'm just screaming like, if you live, get out of the apartment. Get out now. People start streaming out. I'm like, cool. So I've got them. So I'm watching. I'm like, okay, this guy's this apartment. This is one. So I know who's where. And I'm like, oh, this was 203. This was 204. This guy was 1. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone streams out. Everyone's like chilling in the area. I find the guy. The guy like fucking started the fire. He gives me my phone back. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, all right, Betty, got my phone. Police. And then I just sit down for like a minute. That minute felt like 20 minutes. But when I check the time, it's been like 2 minutes. The fire, I noticed the fire at 3:30. The alarm went downstairs like 3:32. Called 101 3:33. Guy came at 3:35. Police were there at and everyone was there like 3:37, 8. Less than 10 minutes has happened, and I'm there like, this has been 5 hours, and it's been less than 10 fucking minutes. Absolutely insane. So fire brigade come up. They start like they go in there, start putting out the fire, like doing whatever they're doing. And they're like, oh, has the building been evacuated? And I'm like, yeah, I've done it. Like one fire brigade gets upset. He's like, oh, has 201 evacuated? I'm like, yeah, I was the first one. I called you guys. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, what about 202? I'm like, 202's not home, 203's over there, 204's there, 205's not here. What about 101's over there, 102's there, 3's there, 4's there, 5's over there? He's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, cool. And I'm chilling. I have work to do. I'm still working. I'm watching. It's crazy. I don't know what to do. So I text my company. Anyway, guys, my house is on fire. So yeah, I'll be slow to reply to work messages. That's what they fucking say.
Yeah, I would think so.
So I sent a picture. So everyone knew I was serious. It was cool. But then from that, so going back into the apartment was basically, oh, forgive me. I also text my landlord. Side story, my landlord loves me, has always loved me. From the beginning, this man has loved me. And I texted him after I called 110, and I was like, hey, the building's on fire. I've called 110. Fire brigade are basically here. What do you need? And he goes, take pictures. I go, I'm going to take pictures. Pictures, video, we're all cool. Anyway, I digress. Fire brigade, people are fighting. The fire brigade are coming up to me like every few minutes to be like, do you know who 101 is? And I'm like, yes, that guy. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, do you know who 203 is? I'm like, yes, that guy. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. Oh, 202. Yeah, he's not here. He's never here. Oh, okay. I'm not the apartment fucking supervisor. I'm not the fucking head. Leave me alone. Fuck off. Like, what do you want? Like, I don't know. Leave me alone. And he's like, oh, do you have the number for 202? Why the fuck would I have that? I don't know these people. I've just met them today. I don't even know.
Consequently, because of a fire.
Literally, because of a fire. Just put the fucking fire out. Can you save my PS4? I've got a really good file of Elden Ring on there, and I don't want it broken. The fuck, mate? Can you fucking do something about this? Bro, come on, man. Oh, my tea. Fuck, if this smoke starts smelling like tea, we're gonna have a problem. I was so mad, bro. Like, fuck's sake. I do not want to beat Margaret all over again. Can you fucking stop this fire, bro? I swear to God. Took me years to find Gotcha Force. Put this shit out, bro. I should have abandoned my fucking...
Just grab the GameCube and Gotcha Force.
I should have just grabbed my Gotcha Force, my memory card, my PlayStation 4 hard drive.
Nah, man, you should have just opened up the Gotcha Force case, slammed that bitch inside the GameCube, and just whipped it out the window. That thing's made of Nintendo. You ain't gonna break.
That ain't breaking for shit, dog. Like, honestly, it was fucking crazy. So, like, I'm outside from like 3:30 to like, we don't go back until... Fuck, when I go back inside, it must have been 6-ish. I get back inside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the dude with me, the dude from 203, love this guy. Really cool, really chill guy. Also, he works nights. So he was like, bro, I would have died if you didn't like wake us up. He's like, bro, like 100%. I opened my kitchen and it was full of smoke. He's like, I was knocked out. I work nights, bro. Like, I would.
Right.
He's like, if you went banging on my door and screaming fire, I would have died 100%. I was like, cool, that's one life. Wraps things up, everything's done. I'm talking to the landlord. Landlord's doing landlord stuff, whatever. We're going back upstairs. Landlord's like, shakes my hand. He goes, bro, you fucking saved my whole building. And I go, all right, cool. And he's like, no, you don't understand. You saved the whole fucking building. And I go, okay. And he goes, no, you don't, no, listen. The firefighters told me that if the phone call came in 2 minutes later, 101, fucked. Your apartment, fucked. 102, fucked. Because the boy's main room was just it was just kindling. His whole main room was just It's like he purposely lit this fire. Is how fucked his, because this guy was just gathering stuff. He had like boxes and fucking figurines and plastic shit and flammable stuff and just tons of boxes just piled up in his house to the ceiling. So if that caught fire,
right,
they were like, "That's it. We're done. Your shit is fucked, basically."
Right.
So he was like, "Bro, 2 minutes later, fucked." I didn't believe him until I saw the picture I posted on Twitter with the fire. Is
this one here.
That's the exact one.
Well, like this picture is fucking wild because like, okay, I've been to your house, so I know what it looks on the inside, so I can imagine like what his apartment looks very similar, right? So like, I'm looking here, right? Like this is your staircase up, and like your door is here.
Yep.
And his entire window above his door is blown the fuck out. So flames must have been shooting out of that door, because I can tell because they're curling up and over here because this is completely bubbled. The drain pipe is disconnected and melted to shit.
Yep.
And his entire, like, I assume this is like similar to yours, like a glass window or something.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and it's just like melted, like it's gone.
That glass window is rock solid. That glass window is fucking...
Is it one of the ones with like the wire in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That window is also made of fucking Nintendo. It's a tough ass window. You ain't breaking that. I have accidentally like thrown things into that window, and the window goes
like a Papa Dom.
Don't get absolutely... I mean, yes, it does, but also fuck off, mate. Get absolutely fucked. It does look like a fucking Papa Don, to be fair, it does.
the forbidden apartment.
Oh my god. The forbidden Papa Don. God, I want to dip my curry in that wall so badly. God damn, bro.
Peel a piece off. Asbestos.
Asbestos is good. God damn, bro. So we get fucked up. This is where it gets really bad. This is where it gets really sort of fucky. So we go into my apartment. Landlord shakes my hand. He goes, bro, you basically saved lives. So in my head, I'm like, cool, that's 2 lives I can basically take. We're good. That's what David told me. I went to David. David's basically
I said, like, now you get 2 free murders. That's how it works, right?
So good.
God will sort it out.
That's so good. I've gained 2-3 murders. That's brilliant. I need those. The way this story is going to continue, I need those murders. Like, I need... Listen, so... The story go, everyone's handshaking, jerking me off. Well done, you saved the day. You've done it again. Spidey was the general like consensus of the day. I go into my apartment. I'm like, bro, my apartment fucking reeks.
Of course, because you cannot. I don't care what they tell you. That smell will not come out of anything.
Nope.
Like guaranteed. Like if they're doing like not renewal, but like if they're trying to fix that room.
Yeah.
They will have to take down everything on the wall.
Yep.
Everything on the ceiling.
Yep.
Everything on the floor, the wood, the floorboards, the sink. Like they will have to gut that entire room.
Oh yeah, it's fucked. It's absolutely fucking fucked. So like, I go to my room and I'm like, yo, my whole room is just destroyed. You can't live in there. It's disgusting. This is ridiculous. So I go up for a minute. I get my bag and stuff, and I come downstairs, and I'm like, hey, what do I do now? Because my room is fucked as well. Like it might not be fire fucked, but it's smoke fucked.
Right.
What do I do? You know? So I'm talking to like, luckily my landlord's there, and also like the guy from like Abel's there, the landlord company. They're massive cunts.
That's a good question, Dan,
Go on.
but I'll let you continue.
Okay, let's get through this bit first, and then we'll do it. So, Abel, the middleman, the oil guy shit, the middleman's basically like, so if you can't stay there, yeah, the fire brigade said maybe it's a bit dangerous if you stay here tonight. Do you have any friends you can stay with? And I'm like, don't ask me those questions. No, that's not how this. That's not how this works, and that's not how this ever will work. I'm not gonna Meiwaku some boys. I'm not gonna. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna because of a fuck up y'all made. In my books, you guys fucked up because y'all rented the apartment to this dickhead. This is the same apartment that I rented years ago that you said you were like, we don't know about foreigners here. We're not too sure about these foreigners. I ain't caused one fire. But y'all, alright, cool. Landlord jumps in. Love this guy. Say nothing about my landlord is amazing. Landlord goes, oh, you can't stay there tonight. We're booking you a hotel. Where do you want to stay? Where do you want to stay? We're booking you a hotel. And I go, listen, I have work tomorrow. I have shit to do. Just put me somewhere close. They go, cool. We put you in the Kokubunji, Mets, whatever. I don't care. They put me there.
Wherever, right? Yeah.
Guys, like, when you get there, pay it. Get the your shoe show, like the company receipt, and we'll pay for the money. I'm like, bet. Cool. Awesome. Got you. I'll make that happen. Orcs the landlord. Before, middle Kamea company's like, can you just stay with friends?
No, like, it's like, what, by that time, it's probably, like 7, 8 p.m.?
It was like 7, 8 p.m., yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to hotel like 9.
Go to your friend's house.
Yeah, just go to friends. Just go to your boys. You know, just crush some brews and hang. I'm not a fucking student. Like the amount of times I've had to go. Yeah, I'm not a student. I work.
Right.
All my boys work. We all work for a living. I can't just Meiwaku someone's house and be like, hey, I'm crashing in for the night.
I gotta be up. You know, the next day at like 5.
This is what I'm saying.
5:30, 6 to go to work, right? Like, what am I gonna do? Be like, oh yeah, by the way, Jordan, just like here's the key. I guess lock the door or something and get it back to me. Like,
just like lock door, tape it to the fucking balcony. I don't know what the fuck. It's fucking ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. You're being stupid, and I need you to stop being stupid. So, landlord's like, stay in the hotel. We'll start tomorrow. Me not knowing, I go bet. I'll open my windows. I'll open my doors. I will see what it's like the next day. Spoiler, it's Saturday, and it's no better. But we'll get there. David,
so Dan had a question. He's like, what's the point of the Wee-Woo fire alarm if it doesn't notify everyone in the fucking building?
Bro, oh my
I
fucking...
agree. That seems like a design flaw.
Dan, this is how bad the fire alarm was. I had to go to hear it.
It sure sounds like a fire alarm.
I had to be very, very quiet. I had to go, fuck is that? To hear it. Like, if I'm typing, I can't hear it.
Right.
My house is not soundproof.
Floor's getting hot. That's
literally,
weird.
I'm on fire. Did I die? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's so quiet. When you leave the house, you're like, oh, I can hear a little bit more. But inside the building, you can't hear it?
Yeah.
The actual fuck?
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
It should set off every fire alarm in the building.
100%. Every single fire alarm should have gone off.
Yep.
Should have gone off. Everyone should have been evacuated.
Speaking of fire alarms, I had dudes come check mine last weekend. So
nice. They checked mine like 2 weeks before this fucking fire. Thank God they did.
There you go.
Because I guess they checked that guy's as well, and they were like, "Oh, okay, it's working, I guess."
What is this? A fire alarm for dogs?
For dogs. What is a fire alarm for dogs? No, 100%. It was that bad.
So, someone asked, does the smoke from the fire damage electronics? I don't know if smoke from fire damaged electronics.
I don't know, but I've got a very big insurance claim list, and I'm writing all my electronics on it. It's going to be a whole thing. But talking to... let's talk about...
Yeah, right. Heaven forbid the residents get inconvenienced by a loud alarm before they die, right?
Imagine. They're like, listen...
This is annoying. Mendokse.
うるさいね。ちょっとうるさいね。
Does this with a pillow over his ears.
He's like, nah.
Let's go back to sleep.
Hi, Kaji, got to yo. And just right back to sleep again. Like, fucking, wow, what a Meiwaku alarm. I wish it was quieter. Like, what?
Just let me die in peace.
Let me die in peace. If this was, because I don't wake up. I mean, I wake up a lot, but like if I'm asleep, I ain't gonna wake up to that.
Right.
Like if I woke up at like 3 a.m. to like, I'll be up. My neighbor's jerking off again.
Right.
I don't know, you know, like I don't know what's going on down there. I'm not.
It should be loud as.
It should be loud as fuck. It should scare the shit, physically scare the shit out of me. Like it.
Yep.
It was ridiculous. I worry about like people living in buildings with like solid walls, because if that's the alarm you're dealing with, you're fucked. You're gonna die.
Yep.
You
100%.
You're going to die. That's fucking crazy, honestly. Like, anyway, so like, it's the next day. Fucking idiot. I go home. Sorry, I'm in my house, and I'm like, yo, this place is fucking disgusting. This place is fucked.
Right.
But I still got to work. I had like a nice 10:30 a.m. meeting the next day. So I'm in this.
And they made you come, didn't they? Because Japan.
Of course they did. Luckily, my manager's amazing. So my manager was basically like, after the meeting, she was like, bro, log off work. What the fuck, man? And she's like, bro, sort your shit out. You're cool. But I'm in my house, clearly. And I'm wearing a mask in my house. And one of my colleagues goes, oh, you're at home. So is everything okay? And it took all my willpower to go, you fucking dickhead. Why the fuck would everything be okay? What do you think's okay? What's so are you good? Are you good? Do you know what a fire is? My house smells like a chemical fucking treatment plant. I don't know what weird, sick, lolly shit that guy downstairs was burning, but it was fuck, bro.
Wait. Jay just reminded me. Is the guy downstairs the dude who used to rap outside?
Nah, that's next door.
Oh, okay.
Listen, guy next door, the only fires he's starting is bars, bro. What an episode.
Jesus.
Nah, man. Guy next door, massive cunt. But
yeah,
he ain't starting fires. Guy next door, he's solid. He's gonna be annoying, a little bit Meiwaku, but he ain't gonna start no fires. Like, that's the one thing to be sure of. Just the guy downstairs, absolute dickhead. So smash this meeting, very annoying meeting, and then it's time to do with a long insurance haul. So I start cleaning my apartment, moving stuff around, working out what I'm gonna throw, because some shit smelled so bad of like smoke and kerosene and melted plastic. I was like, it was just completely fucked. We were done. So I was like, this is what we're gonna throw away. So all that shit got thrown away. Everything, put in bags, put in my apartment. Everything was like maybe could be washed, put to a side.
Yeah. And
then it was like 2 days of firefighters, insurance people, fucking not my insurance, other insurance.
Right. Yeah.
Coming to my house and basically being like, hey, here's what you need to do next. Fire people were very interesting. The fire brigade basically came in my house. It was a woman, very cool. She came in, taking photos, and I go to her, hey, what do you think of the oxygen quality in this house? And she looks at me and goes, do not be in here without a mask on. Do not
be in here without a mask on.
She's
right?
Like, do
it's
not.
Like 100%. Just don't be here.
No,
that's basically just saying like, do not be here.
Do not.
Like, I can imagine even with a mask, if you slept there.
No, fucked. I can't. I've not been.
No. Yeah.
No. She was like, do not be here with a mask on. If you can help it, do not be in here. She's like, this is. She's like, I will not take off my mask to breathe in what is in this room because I can already smell it through the mask. Is some dangerous shit.
Right.
I don't know what fucking.
Because who knows what. Because your building's like not new, so who knows fucking what's in the walls, right? That just burned.
Literally years of fucking pre-cum just laid on those walls, bro. Like, it was horrible. I don't want nothing like that. The walls are brown when I got here. They're white now. I'm not. No.
It's more like an off yellow, really.
It's very disgusting either way, bro. It's nasty. Every time someone flushes the toilet, it smells like fucking rotten eggs. It's not good. Like, no one's having a good time with it. No, it's fine. It's not. I'm exaggerating. But still, like, firewoman was like, hey, dangerous apartment, get out of there. Like, if you're going to be in here a couple hours, get out. And me, like, I was in it for like an hour or two, and I started getting a headache. Like, and I was like,
of course.
No, I was like, oh, I need to get out of here. So I got out. So, it was second day. Wednesday. It was Thursday. So it's Thursday, and I'm like, there is a ton of shit that needs to be dealt with. So I'm calling up like insurance people. What do I do? I'm calling up everyone and their fucking mother to know like what is the next steps, because no one's like giving me any fucking guidance. One guy comes in, insurance company for the guy downstairs and also the landlord.
Yeah.
And he basically says to me, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, you might not have a claim. And I go, that can't be right. No way. I'm like, bro, take your mask off. Take it off. And he goes, what? And I go, take your mask off then. If you think I don't have a claim, for the rest of this fucking conversation we're having, take your mask off. And he goes, okay, I see where this is going. Because I didn't know who I didn't know who he was.
He's savvy enough to be like, okay.
Yeah. He goes, listen, I got him listening. He goes, I'm not from your insurance. He goes, I'm from like the landlord and the guy downstairs insurance. I'm only up here just to look. Everything I say and do won't affect your claim at all. What I'm telling you is that the way weird Japanese insurance companies works, unless there's seeable damage, soot, smoke, like actual like black smoke damage, unless there's like seeable damage, they won't pay out a claim. And I go, that's crazy. That's illegal. It doesn't make any sense. What do you mean they're not going to pay out a claim? I was like, that can't be true. Because like, yeah, fire is one thing, but the other thing is the smoke. Smoke is like the other side of the main damage. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I get that, but the laws in the book are like this basically. And I was like, bro, fire insurance in Japan is a massive scam. Holy fucking shit.
Unless your house burns entirely to the ground.
So the lesson is, if there's a fire, no, literally, let it burn. I said to the guy, I was like, so you're telling me next time there's a fire, I should do nothing? And he's like, no. What? I was like, no. You're telling me, David, I promise you, next time there is a fire, I probably won't do anything. I won't. If it's gonna if the smoke is directly gonna, like, if it's below me, I'm not doing shit. I'm getting that full payday. I'm gonna save all my hard drives. I'm gonna get a little go bag. I'm gonna put all the hard drives in, all the important shit, and take that out. But generally, there's no point, because when it comes down to it, if you're not gonna pay out my claim, we're gonna have problems. We're not there yet, but generally, that was the consensus. You know what I mean? That night, because obviously I can't stay there, so I call up Abel once again, fucking Abel, and I called up and I go, "Hey guys, oh, I hate this woman. Go on."
Andy, your house burns to nothing insurance. I don't see any fire,
bro. No fire here. Can you show me proof they had stuff?
Yeah. Exactly.
Get fucked, liberal. That's it. Like, literally fucking ridiculous. Yeah. So that night, Thursday night, I call Abel and I'm like, "Hey Abel, shit's kind of fucked. What do I do?" This woman on the phone, I swear to all things unholy, one of my kills will be her, because I'm telling her, I'm like, "Hey, listen, maybe not in a situation, but the house downstairs, you know, kind of burst into flames. My house is full of toxic fumes. Can't really do anything. What can I do?" And she's like, as I'm talking, she's going, just ignoring what I'm saying. Just, In the end, just, then with the kid, I can't do anything. Can't help. Yep.
What?
Can't do anything. Can't help. No, with the kid, I can't do anything. I was, David, fuming isn't the word. Mad is the, I was like, you're telling, I'm paying you and have been paying you for X amount of years I've been in this apartment for this situation. And now this situation has happened where I need Zhao to step in and do the job I've paid you to do, but you've not had to do. You're saying, no, she's like,
Oh, hit you with the Moshiwaki Gusaimasen, huh?
Bro, you know I hate that. Do you know I did?
Because that's like the polite way of going shogunai.
Shogunai. Get fucked. Do you know what I did? Called corporate. I called
Smart.
Abel corporate headquarters. And I called them up and I go, "Hey, I had one of their numbers a while ago of like one of the English representatives.
Yes.
And I saved the number, of course. Why not? And I saved their number. And I called and I was like, hey, this situation, you guys need to do something about it. This is a branch of your company.
Right.
You need to deal with this. We're on the phone. She was cool. She was like, bro, I get you. Fuck situation. Let me talk to the manager. Talks to the manager. Calls me back. She's like, all right, listen. We at corporate can't do shit because we're corporate. But what we can do is call Abel Mitaka and get them to do some shit.
Right.
And I go, listen, girl, I guess this isn't your fault. You're not the one dealing with this problem. And she was really, like, she was so nice. She was very, she clearly cared. She was like, bro, like, what the fuck? No one, it's like, no, I was like, no one's helping. Like, I could tell she was feeling it. So I was like, bro, listen, all I need you to do is call up Abel, my branch, and just pressure them. Because I can't do that as a tenant. I'm below them.
Right.
And the bitch I spoke to, who eventually will die, isn't going to help. I'm going to kill this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Isn't going to help. I need you to, like, pressure them. This girl came through. Bro, David, the way she came through. 20 minutes later, it's 20 minutes. I'm chilling. I'm like, what the fuck do I do tonight, basically? I already know what I'm going to do, kind of. But I'm like, it's kind of annoying. Woman calls back. The bitch from fucking Bitch Abru. The one's going to die soon. And she's like, oh, we spoke to your landlord.
Yeah.
I go, alright, yeah, my boy. My dude. You spoke to my homie. Yeah, I have his number. You're not going to speak to him. I can just speak to him. You're not allowed to do that, apparently. But we're boys. What? You can't just speak directly to the landlord.
Why not?
Probably going to go through Abru. But we just talked to him. I got his number. We text all the time.
I live in his house.
Yeah, he's brought me beers on Christmas. He's one of the boys. Fuck you. Like, what the fuck? He basically sees me. Okay, side story. He sees me as a house leader because the guy was rapping.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was annoying the guy at 203 because he works nights.
Right.
And the guy at 203 went and talked to him, was like, hey, you need to shut the fuck up. You can't just be rapping all the time, basically.
Yeah.
And apparently, it didn't stop him from rapping.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, me banging on his door at 4 a.m. stopped him from rapping. Apparently, being a very large, very intimidating gaijin, doing like fucking Dempsey rolls on your door at 4 a.m., that's scary.
ready to throw down.
Bro, I was like, don't. I was like, open your door. And he's like, Yada. Exactly.
Yada. Yeah, I remember this story.
Yada. I was opening the fucking door. Don't. Can't stop you. Call the police. Call them. I'll beat them up too with their stupid fucking Beyblade guns. Call them up. Bring them in here with the fucking ripcord guns. I'll beat them up too. What are they gonna do? Dickhead, they fucking mama chatty bikes. Can't go far. Bring him.
They might come. They might come on the tricycles. You better watch out.
The fucking tricycles. I'm fucking. Fuck these guys, boy. I've seen my Koban. It's like 3 Ojichan. That's it. What are you gonna do? You gonna die on me? You fucking gonna haunt me? You fucking cunt.
Get up to the top of the stairs and have a heart attack.
What are you gonna do? 階段ね。これ何回?
2回だけ.
Bro, I will set up some Home Alone 2 style traps. Not even one to kill these guys. That would die the first. Just throw some marbles out. Fuck off, mate. I'll throw one magazine from some Showa era fucking girly mag. They'll be done.
A cup of water on the stairs. They slip and die. Your stairs are fucking treacherous, man.
Bro, they are.
They're like, your stairs are actually, I swear to God,
Yeah.
I'm afraid to walk up them every single time.
Should be.
Because they're like slightly angled
They are.
this way.
They are.
And I'm like, there's going to be one time where I just slip
There will be.
and fucking Malcolm X my goddamn teeth on the next
Yes.
fucking thing.
American
History X them.
Nice. I can hear people walking up those stairs, and I've heard people fall, and I laugh every time. It's very funny. Don't run up my. These are my stairs because I'm 201. I'm right near those stairs. These are my stairs. They belong to me. Don't step on my stairs. I should have a Scooby Doo mystery lever that just turns the stairs into a slide.
You just watch people watch from your kitchen window.
Call the police. I'll pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Krugz. Fucking slides him down. Lord have his mercy. No, man. But yeah, I digress. So they call my landlord. My landlord loves me. So I assume they call my landlord and they were like, this is a recurring pattern of them calling my landlord and being like, you can't do the thing. Talking to my landlord being like, let him do the thing. And them going, oh, you can do the thing. And I go, yeah, I know I can do the thing. I've already spoken to my landlord privately and he said I can do the thing. You're the last person to know, you fucking idiots. Annoying. So I spent the week basically like at like various locations. Go on.
The NHK guy coming. Fuck the NHK.
NHK desk, pull the lever, crunk. Legitly, dude, honestly. So spend the time at like various locations. I'm cool. I'm fine now. Don't worry about it. No one needs to stress. Everything's okay. Friday morning, I'll skip ahead. I get a call. It's from the insurance checker. Because calling the insurance dickheads on Thursday, I was like, hey, dickheads, insurance claim. Let's make this happen. And they go, oh, we need to send out an independent arbiter to check the insurance.
Right.
The state of your apartment.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. I pay you guys every month. I pay you guys every year for the last 4 years.
Right.
I'm not. We're not friends. This isn't loyalty. I'm paying you guys in case this shit happens. And as we know, shit has happened. So I'm gonna need you guys to pay out the money that I've been paying you guys to pay out for. No, I mean, it's done. Checker comes. He's looking outside. He's like, wow, it's pretty fucked up. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. We go into my apartment and he's like, oh, is there any soot anywhere? And I'm like, go on. He's like, is there any soot anywhere? And I'm like, soot? He's like, yeah. Can you show me any visible soot? I was like, my brother in Christ, take your mask off. Deep breathe this air. And he goes, so you want to? I was like, oh. So you don't want to breathe in the carcinogenics. All right, cool. What are we looking for? Oh, we need like soot. Why? Japanese fucking insurance companies, unless there's like soot or burnt stuff, they basically won't pay out. Literally what the guy said, what the guy from the other insurance company told me, he's like, they basically won't pay out unless there's like soot and or visible damage.
Right.
So we're working in the department. I'm getting like progressively angry with this guy. I have to call someone to calm me down because I'm like, if I don't talk to someone else, I'm going to kill this man and bury him in the woods. So I need someone to calm me down because this man is being very annoying. He finishes the little arbitration. He fucks the fuck off. And he hands me like a stack of papers. And he's basically like, you need to list everything in your house.
Everything
in your house. Everything needs to be listed. It's by hand. I need to list every single item in my house. When I bought it, what it is, what the brand is, how much it is, what's the fucking, how many of the things there are. What the fuck? Who has the time for this shit? I don't have time for this. And he says to me, until we get this list of like all the stuff in your house
that you want to claim for or whatever, right?
We can't start any claims.
Useless fucks.
Absolute cunts. And it's like, but even I go, okay, so I hand you these lists of all the stuff, okay? Am I gonna get my money? So I'm like, so why are you wasting my time? Do you make this? It's like they make it as difficult as possible, so people just don't do it.
Yeah, 100%. I would imagine that is by design.
100%.
That they're like, okay, well, people are gonna be so annoyed by the process of doing this that they're only gonna list like the 1 or 2 or 3 big items that they actually give a shit about, and then just move on.
David, my pettiness. I've already filled in 3 sheets.
How much is on a sheet?
A lot.
A lot?
20, 30 items.
Okay, so you've like 60 items?
Yeah. They want to fuck around. They're putting these barriers in place to stop a young man getting paid. Come fire, come force. So I spoke to my...
Literally come fire, come force.
Literally come fire, come force. So we got to get paid. So like... fucking stupid. So that was it basically. It was like you fill in all these like forms by hand and then post them to us. And then shaking it started. That's how absolutely.
And then even then, we still might decline your
claim. Yep.
Why are people so useless in this country? Like, I don't understand it. Like,
absolute trash.
It's just like, that's just garbage.
Absolute garbage system. Fucking trash. It's a scam. My advice for y'all moving forward: if you need fire insurance, make sure you have the one that also covers like normal smoke damage. Check for it. Ask for it. Because if you don't, because y'all listen to this podcast, you're wise people. You're not gonna start fires in your house. We're not.
Of course not.
Of course not. We're not dickheads here. You know. And if you do start a fire, you're not gonna be at KFC while a fire is raging. You're gonna be home putting that shit out like we've trained you to do on, I assume, a past episode. I forgot what we've done so far, but I assume we've done that episode.
I mean, it's been 155 episodes.
Listen to them all. There's definitely advice of how to put a fire in Japan. Don't you fucking worry about it. You'll find it in there. There's a nugget of truth somewhere in there.
Here, I'll explain it. It's very easy. Throw red thing into fire.
You've done it, boys.
Like, literally, they have like
little things.
No, it's okay. So you the regular what are they called?
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, right?
Yeah.
It's essentially that, but it's activated by heat.
Oh, I got
and
one
you
of those.
throw it into the fire and it explodes into foam.
Cool. Where was this guy's one? Fucking idiot.
Well, it was probably there. The problem was the idiot was like fucking KFC.
He was, yeah, that's the problem.
And he didn't have a chance to throw it into the fire.
Absolute idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. I digress. But yeah. It was a very, very annoying situation. So find an insurance company that actually covers that as well, or you're going to be fucked when someone else starts a fire in your apartment. Very upsetting. Talking to my little brother, we're discussing what are the paths I can take. It was a long conversation discussing what can we do, what are my options. And we realized that at the end of this conversation, there are only two kinds of justice. There's only two.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And there's only two. Financial, street. That's it. You know that balancing woman in fucking America?
Yeah.
What if
Justice?
Yeah,
like
that
her
bitch.
literal name is like Justice.
Lady Justice. One side is money, right? And the other side is street justice. Those are the only...
It's like money and a sword or something,
There we go!
Right?
The only two types of justice are financial or street. So if I don't get my fucking money, someone's dying. I have 2 deaths and everyone else is going to get beat the fuck up. Like, it's a very annoying situation to be in. We move forward because it's an upsetting time to be in. Let's get to where it ends. Where it ends well. So, I'm in a bad mood, of course. How could I not be? I've just had insurance cunts telling me like, hey, we might not be able to pay. Also, here's 50 forms to fill in before we can even think about giving you 1 cent of money. Your house is still fucked. Half your shit's fucked. You gotta throw it away. All your bedding is now useless. Is there smoke damage to your technology?
Maybe.
Who knows at this stage? Honestly, fuck you, basically. So we're like, okay, well, this is a very nice situation. If insurance doesn't pay out, maybe downstairs' insurance will pay out. Mm-hmm. So I call the international, the corporate number for April. Because she knows a bit more. And I go to her, hey.
Again, you called her again.
She's good. And I go, hey, what can you tell me about the fire that's going on downstairs? What do you know about it? Because everyone else is being very tight-lipped. They're like, well, yeah, there was a fire. Yeah.
Right.
It was
yes, I know. I was there.
I know. I was the first one to fucking say, I called the fire brigade. About me, the whole building. We've gone through this before. Stop fucking around. What was the cause of the fire? And everyone's like, well, fires are hot. Like, no one would tell me. So I called International Able because I assumed more international sort of flowing rules. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Because I've just heard that I might not be getting paid for my insurance. I need to know who I need to kill, their names, their numbers, their addresses, and if they have any loved ones that I can kidnap and maybe torture. Please and thank you. And she goes, well, the cause of the fire, this cunt lit a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
My apartment is non-smoking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This man lit a cigarette, smoked it inside, threw it in the trash.
Like, didn't even leave it in an ashtray.
Nope.
Threw it in the trash.
Threw it in the trash.
Like, that is... that blows my mind because that is like literally you watch like any fire safety fucking video and it's like that is like 99% in every fire like safety video. Don't throw things that are still possibly on fire into an enclosed location that has shit that can light on fire.
Especially when you live in a fucking kindling box. Like his house is
Right.
basically made of shredded. His house was basically a human hamster cage. It was fucking ridiculous. So like, that's what he did. He threw it in a fucking in a trash can. Not even in a trash can. Just in like a bag with burnable trash inside of it. And surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and then just walked out.
And just walked out the KFC. And surprise, surprise, it burnt. And so because of that, in a non-smoking apartment, insurance was like, lol, get fucked.
Mm.
We're not going to pay you out. You did the thing we told you not to do. We told you don't do this, and you've done the one thing
we told you not to do explicitly.
If you did anything else, if you were doing shisha in your house or on the balcony, let's say, and a hot coal rolled out of the balcony and rolled into the bin, you would have more of a chance of getting your money from insurance than what you you fucking idiot. So their insurance is like, lol, no, get fucked. We're not paying out because you fucked up. We didn't fuck up.
Right.
You done fucked up. So at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, so he's going to have to pay, I assume, for all the reforms out of his and I guess mummy and daddy's pocket.
Right.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm worried about me. I need to do with my stuff. How do I get this stuff solved? What can I do? What are my options that don't include my money? Because I ain't paying for someone else's mistake. I'd rather just kill him and go to prison. Like, fuck this shit. David was in a very dark place. I was not having a good time. Because the treatment I was getting from people was like I started the fucking fire. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, this is kind of fucked. Everyone's like, well, Shogunai. I'm like, no, it's not fucking Shogunai.
Right.
I'm getting heated just thinking. We're good. So I'm calling up places. I'm calling up Able. I'm trying to get options. You were there for this part of the story. Well, kind of anyway. And I called up Able. I'm like, hey, Able. What can I do? What can I do? This is fucked. It's been 4 or 5 days, or however long it's been. My apartment is still fucked. This can't go on. Give me options. What do I do? Here are the guy's options. He goes, well, 1, you can wait, and then we're going to start the reforms. 2, you can move. Or 3, you can wait. But this time, mate is in katakana and it looks pretty cool instead of kanji. How about that? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? So if I move, who's paying the moving cost? Oh, you have to pay. What do you mean I'll have to pay? If I wait, who's dealing with my stuff? Oh, we don't know. Because I can't just live in hotels the entire time. What the fuck?
Right.
They're like, I think the one thing I said to this guy that really got him. So he was like, oh, you can stay in a hotel. And I'm like, oh, I see what's happening here. You think that I think staying in a hotel is fun. Is that what you think? Because for you, staying in a hotel is fun, right? You go, wow, different location. Wow, hotel. Sugoi. I'm like, my brother in Christ, I work around Japan. My entire job is going from prefecture to prefecture, promoting Japan to the outside world. Where the fuck do you think I say hotels? I'm jumping ahead of the question. Hotels. Staying in a hotel is work. It will never, unless I'm going to a place I've chosen to go, if I'm told I have to stay in a hotel, it's work. It becomes billable hours. So you telling me to stay in a hotel isn't fucking fun. It's work. That's all it is. And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Speed it up. I'm not staying in a fucking hotel. What do we do? Talk to someone who needs to be spoken to. And once again, this is where the godlike landlord comes in. I love this man. He's also landlord. I'm also texting landlord as this is happening. I'm going to find my... I love the landlord. I'm going to find my messages to the landlord. Look at this man. Absolute fucking beaut. Absolute... This is me landlord. I'm scrolling my text to David. You probably see them as well. Absolute beaut of a man. I go to landlord. I'm gonna contextualize the chat. And I basically go, my brother in Christ, this is kind of fucked, bro. What to do? And he goes, well, I spoke to the guy at April. Did you talk to this dude? And he said something about hotel and cleaning and how we'll pay for the hotel and we'll pay for the new futon and stuff like that. And I go, no. The guy said you can stay in the hotel, but nothing else was discussed about pay. And he goes, I'll talk to them. That was it. That was the whole text. Hannes Moss.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, you've pissed this guy off. Because this guy's already mad. He's already mad. And
some dickhead almost burned down his fucking real estate investment.
Yep. Some guys almost burnt down his real estate investment. That's one. The dude that basically saved the rest of his investment is now being treated like a dickhead. He don't like that. Remember, this guy liked me before I saved his investment. And now I've saved it. I'm pretty sure if I asked for a handy, he'd give me one. Like, the man he was fully ready for it, bro. I don't want no old man hand. He's kind of old. So I don't want like an old man.
How do you feel about it gumming?
I don't want. Disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. The image alone of that is horrendous. It's taking disgusting. Fuck that. Disgusting. So he calls up. It's so nasty, dude. So he calls up Avon. He's basically like, hey,
just keep your options open.
You got a good point there. It's good to have. And that's what he did with Avon.
There you go.
He gave me his. He basically said to Avon, hey, these are the options that we're going to give this boy. We're going to give him these options. Don't fuck around. And let him choose between these ones. And the new options are a lot better. Option one was like, if you want to wait in the apartment, we'll clean it first. And then we'll clean below. We can do that. And I go, if you clean my apartment, and then you clean the apartment below me, what's going to happen to my apartment? Silence on the phone. I'm like, it's going to need to be cleaned again. And he goes, oh, someone in there. And I go, yeah, it's the same problem we're having now, but it'll happen twice. You get this? You get this, don't you? The man has pudding for brains. No critical thinking whatsoever. I hate
absolute yogurt.
Absolute fucking yogurt. An absolute fucking Fruit Loop. Hate this man. So then, option two was the option we decided to go with. And option two was basically, he goes, it's going to take 2, maybe more months for the apartment to be cleaned. And we'll clean your apartment.
What do you mean cleaned? Like, you saw the picture. That apartment downstairs is going to need to be rebuilt.
Yes. My apartment cleaned. Apartment downstairs needs to be renovated. Needs to be ripped out, deep cleaned, dipped in lava, brought back away and fucking rip that shit out to its fucking bare bones and build that up again is what you need to do. The apartment, I'm going to get tomorrow probably, or Monday, I'm going to get a video of the inside of the apartment, and I'm only going to share it on Discord. So follow the Discord, you want to check that video. I saw it today. David, fucking terrible. Oh my God.
That bad, huh?
Oh my God. David, it's like Satan took a shit in his kitchen. It's fucking horrendous, bro. It's fucking horrendous. It's so bad. Oh my God. So option 2 is basically move for a short period of time. So
right.
Move to a monthly apartment for 2 to 3 months, as long as it takes the apartment downstairs to get rebuilt. As we've discussed in this podcast before, building happens pretty fucking like there's no time wasted.
Does. Yeah.
They're gonna fucking slap it. So move to apartment for 2 or 3 months. I think actually the landlord is gonna pay for my moving fees and such, which is fucking sick. And then 2 months rent. And I was like, so who's paying for this rent for 2 months? And obviously Abel, being the fucking tight cunts they are, they're like, well, you'll have to pay. And I go, huh?
Why?
Why?
Did
I cause the fire again? One more time. Did I cause the fire? Was that me? Am I fucking chuckle fuck nobody who caused the fire? I don't think I am.
No.
I don't think I'm that fucking KFC loving dickhead who caused the fire. No, I'm not. So let's try this again. Who's paying rent for these 2 months? They're like, oh, we'll talk to the landlord. Talk to the landlord. Apparently, not me. Landlord said, love this guy. He goes, the situation was not caused by Jordan. This situation was kept from being worse by Jordan. Anything less than a hero's reward is not enough. And if we can't reward him how he needs to be rewarded, we at least need to make this time period as smooth as possible. So they're going to move me in my station to a new apartment for 2 months that I won't have to pay for. Moving fee that I won't have to pay for. And then I get moved back to my apartment that I do love my apartment. It is a very lovely, right near the station, trash heap for an apartment that I've grown very fond of. And then move back to that apartment in 2-3 months or so. And it'll be renovated. My apartment as well, I assume. And
I would assume so.
That sounds good. And I was like, that sounds good. And I thought that was it. Oh, that's it. Everything should be okay. I have one more amazing thing that happened. Sorry. Oh, I'll find out more about this on Monday as well. So next week, there'll be a very small update about what the finer details of the move. Or there could be a massive rage next week about things not going my way. We'll find out. But I also found out that my city, I love my city. I live in great city ever, are going to give me money.
Why?
Because there was a fire and my shit got damaged.
Okay. Don't question that.
Bro,
hey.
My city loves giving me... They'll give me money at random times. They'll be like, here's a book that has coupons in it. Why? I got a card, like, before I left Christmas. It was basically like, here's 2,000 yen.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Is it?
Yeah.
You guys money. Here you go. You can have it. Have fun. I love my city. It's one of the great cities of Japan. I fucking love it.
There you go.
Same thing. They're going to call me on Monday to basically give me a form I need to fill in to get some money from the city because like my building caught on fire, basically. It's just cool. I'll take that.
That's good.
I would like some money for my pain and suffering. It's been normally that's kind of a meme, it's kind of a joke, but legitly, like, it's been a week of fucking. I'm in pain and I'm suffering. It's been a fucking week, David. Let me tell you.
I don't doubt it.
It's not even over yet. Monday, hopefully, I don't have to go to the office, so I can have a meeting with my landlord and see where this will go. And I will update you guys next week. I'm probably gonna stop updating on Twitter just because I'm sick of typing. So
that's fair.
I'm tired of it, honestly. For those who are watching my YouTube, you're gonna have to wait like a week, like another week. I don't have a place to edit, so fuck off. Wait, I'm sorry. I love you guys. A video.
My house is on fire. Literally.
I'm sorry. My house is literally on fire. I apologize. Wait another fucking week. I beg you. I've got a video ready to go. It just needs to be like
I see,
finished, which is the whole thing. But yeah. That's it. That's what happened. That was my week. Shit, right?
That doesn't. Like I said, I think I said this earlier when you were on your way. It's funny in hindsight now, right? Because I think at the end of 2022, when we had the last episode before Christmas, and we're like, 2023 is gonna be a good year.
It's gonna be a good year.
It's gonna be a great year. And then I think within like T-1 month, it's just been like, wow, this year fucking sucks.
It's crazy. I got a fucking Daikichiya fucking Asakusa and it's not helping my luck anymore. I think I said this to you before.
Yes.
I think you do need a balance between good and bad luck.
That's true.
I think it's important. And I think there are two ways to go about it. I think one is throughout the year. So it goes like, here's a little bad luck. Here's a little good. Here's a little more bad luck. Okay, here's a little more good. Here's a lot of bad luck. Here's a lot more good. Our years have gone. Okay, here's all the bad luck.
Right.
Here's everything.
We'll give it to you at once.
Yeah. Let's get this out of the way because you guys got a prosperous year to go through, and we don't have time. Looking at your schedule for the year, it seems you don't have any time for any bad luck. It seems that it's just up and up. It's a very stressful, only good schedule. And we can only fit bad luck between the months of January and February. So we're going to have to fuck you really hard.
Right.
Until then. But then after then, you'll be good for the rest of the year. So I'll take my ass fucking now.
Right.
So I can have my... No, wait. Yeah. So I can have my good luck later. You know what I mean?
You never know when you've left the good times if you don't have bad times.
It's true.
Right?
It's very true. You do need... Now we're in the bad times. There can only be good times. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good times. Fucking ridiculous times. I will give you guys updates next week about the entire situation. We're going to log off in a bit. Chat. Any last words from chat? Any last words from David?
I don't think there's last words from me, but if there's last words from chat, I think we can take them. We can stream a little bit longer, that doesn't matter too much, but I think we should end the episode here.
We'll end the episode here, and then we'll keep streaming. I'm going to grab another beer, and I'll keep streaming for a little bit longer. So, guys, Thank you for this podcast. I'll keep posting videos soon. Blah, blah, blah. I love you. I'll be in a way better mood next week, I promise.
Hopefully next week will not be an absolute tire fire.
Literally.
Literally.
It was actually good. I'm not gonna lie. There was some good bits on this episode.
There was. Yeah, there was.
Lie. Chat, I'm here. I'm gonna have a drink.
All right, we'll end the episode there. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Fucking hell, man.
I forget how to stop it. Where's the stop button? There we go. Oh, why you laughing?
Bitch, why you laughing? Trying to get a phone contract. Oh, we're letting them know how the sausage is made. This isn't good. After every episode, no matter the time, I always crack a cold Kirin beer. Not sponsored by Kirin. Kirin, sponsor us.
Are we even allowed to have alcohol on YouTube? I don't know how that works.
Can't stop me.
You can't stop. I'm already drinking it. You can't stop me. Hang on, no. I can make this big.
Jordan, you're not taking.
What? Hang on. What the hell?
Taking any shit from.
One sec. We'll pop this chat out and I can make it huge.
Oh, thanks, bro.
There we go.
Literally, dude. I'm catching up on chat. Indeed, fire bans. Like, fuck's sake, bro. Like, 100%. Andy, the thing is, there was soot. So, there was actually soot after the fire had, like, come and gone. But, me being a dickhead and thinking, like, I had an actual insurance company insuring me, I, like, swept up the soot.
Little did you know, you were removing the evidence of the crime.
If I knew if I like legitimately knew this is how serious they're gonna be, that there's a massive pile of soot outside of my apartment, I would just scoop some up, thrown it into bags.
Oh man, I would just like open up his door and just like run a scoop across the floor and then just be like, whoa,
soot. Oh no, I could have done that. I'd have had no problem doing that. Fucking idiot. Swear to God. Cheers, boys. Ichiban Shorty. Bro, I'm telling you, I gotta smash the Ichiban Shorty. I grabbed a Shibori, sorry. I grabbed a 6-pack before I came to David's house. I thought this would be a late night drinking podcast, and I was fucking right.
I mean, I can get more alcohol.
I have tons. Oh, David has so much umeshi. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna leave 15 minutes. I'll go. Let me let the people to go from the. God, the missus doesn't know what the fuck's going on. What's your problem between Wada and bro? I'm an old school. I'm Wada all the way. Like I don't fuck with that. Nah, I can't do that. I like Wada. It's classic, and plus you can W it. It's easier. Fuck off, Andy. David. At least burnables were sorted that week. Fucking fantastic. No, it's true. Like, the insane thing is like, so I told this off mic. I told this before on the podcast. So this will be like just YouTube story. But I went to the apartment Today. Sorry, I went to the apartment today actually. Just to check like the apartment, sort my shit out, like start washing my clothes and like deep things of baking soda and stuff. And then I met the guy who started the fire, and met his parents. I feel strong. Yeah, dude.
Oh, just smell that.
I'll continue. Hold on.
That's beautiful.
Is that cherry?
Yes.
Beautiful. David, I'll do Meshu fucking master. We should have a whole Meshu stream. It'll be very fun. We'll get there eventually. So it'll be good. I met his parents. I feel really bad for his parents. Like this man is like late 40s and is like burning apartments down. Like what the fuck are you doing basically?
That's nice. I could drink a lot of that. That's nice.
That's dangerous. I could fuck that. That's good. I digress. So I'm talking to this guy outside. And he goes, "Oh my god, I'm really sorry for like ruining your entire month. I got you some omiyage, like a souvenir. It's like a box of like coffee and like snacks and shit. And I'm still like, bro, you've caused me like at least 600,000 yen of damage. At least 6 grand of damage was definitely caused to my apartment alone. And you give me cookies and coffee? The fuck you do? So I'm in a bad mood, but I'm trying to keep the vibes up, because if I let myself stop being vibey, I know I'm gonna. I'm a spiraler. I love spiraling.
You're gonna flip and murder someone.
No, I will. I know I will. Like I know what happens if I start spiraling. I love spiraling, and once I start, I cannot stop until I've reached that. Like when I was like going through weird alcohol, not happy, depression nonsense, I was spiraling from that. David, we are making left turns. I was spiraling mad. It was fucking fantastic. And then it was only when I finished spiraling, I was like, oh shit, I was spiraling. Like I had no idea until I was done. So I've noticed the signs now. So I'm like, I cannot let myself get there. So the guy goes to me. He starts basically saying, oh, I'm glad your spirits are high, kind of thing.
Mm.
And as he's like, I'm glad your spirits are. And as he starts, I'm like, listen, I'm more mad than I've ever been. I've never been this mad for this long in my whole life. I'm getting stomach aches from how mad I am sometimes. Like I'm very annoyed at the situation. I'm annoyed with every avenue I have is almost closed down because of what you did.
Right.
And I can't be mad at you, because if I get mad at you, because I know I can be. That's the thing. I know I can be. But if I get mad at you, I'm gonna beat you up. I am. I know I'm going to. I'm gonna go straight for street justice. I'm gonna do something to someone that I'm going to regret, because this is not a situation that anyone should be in. And it was your fault. Before, when I didn't know whose fault it was like electrical fire maybe, or maybe it was this. Now I know 100% it was your fault. I'm just trying to stay vibey, because it's good vibes only. That's all. 2023 is good vibes only. And you talking to me about my vibes is ruining my vibes. So I'm gonna take, thankfully on Miyagi, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go back upstairs to my room, and I'm gonna continue blaring. I was playing the loudest music. It's like I'm gonna continue blaring very loud music. I'm gonna leave me alone. Thanks.
Man's gonna get disabled. Is what dark roasted? Was it dark roasted? I don't know what that is referring to.
I try every mesh. Was it roasted?
Oh, you said because it's red, right?
No, it's got cherries in it.
It's got cherries in it. Yeah, I mixed
fucking delicious
ume and cherries together.
That's good stuff. No, 100%. Man is playing games with my emotions. Like I was not in a good mood, and he's just there talking shit. Like, come on, man, stop it. Like, fuck off. Even like,
it's not even that too. It's like, dude, the fact that you think that this is like. Oh, the coffee. Oh, the omiyage from coffee.
Oh, it was like coffee and like fucking biscuits, and I'll post it in the Discord actually later. I'll show them omiyage. It was trash.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how you can be so like so nonchalant about not only being like, oops, well, I lit my apartment block on fire, but like the fact that like had the department not been called and got there quick enough that everyone in that apartment would have been fucking just roasted. Not only them,
yes,
but like the houses are close enough that you could have possibly lit the other houses 100%
too. You saw how high that fire was getting. If I didn't leave and the people upstairs didn't leave when we did, we would not have been able to leave.
Right, you'd have been stuck on.
We'd have been stuck on that fucking floor.
You'd have to jump out of the
second floor.
The second floor.
And even then, I couldn't jump out of the second floor because what's below me?
Fire.
I'm
right.
fucked.
You'd have to go out of someone else's balcony.
The side window or the balcony. Like, it's not... His parents were more apologetic.
Yeah, that to me is like the biggest thing. Is like, you're a 38 to
upwards,
42-year-old man, and you are having your parents come apologize for you.
Pathetic.
Yeah, absolutely pathetic.
Like the next day when I came back, I was like sorting through all my shit basically, and I walked past him, and he's like, he goes like, he's like, nanka, 大変申し訳ございませんでした。なんかもう本当にすいませんでしたみたいな。And I'm like, alright, as apologies go, 4 out of 10? And I mean his parents. Alright, David, the parents, yeah? I didn't even go to the parents. I went to the guy the parents were talking to because I needed the number for insurance. And he gave me the wrong number. He missed a digit. So I was like, hey, I need the number. Give me the number. And the parents were like, oh my God, are you the guy who lives upstairs? And I go, yeah. I've never seen a man take his hat off so quickly. He went, he's like, すいません、201のスマートに、I was like, hi. I didn't even finish the hi. Man went, bah! He's bowing. He's like, yeah, マジで、なんか, what did they like, I can't even, the level of keigo they went into.
He was keigoed the fuck out.
I've never seen a man double fucking keigo cheeked up on a fucking Thursday. My man was pumped. He said words I have never heard in Japanese. It was like something meiwaku kaketa majide taihen. I was like, bro, I can't even compute how apologetic you are right now. That's how I know you're sorry. When you're so apologetic, I can't understand your Japanese. I know you're sorry. So the parents, I forgive you for giving birth to such a shithead son. I forgive you. You couldn't. It was not your fault. He's a product of his
useless waste of space.
He's a product of his fucking generation, I assume. You guys are clearly fine. The man had a pretty good hat on. The woman was cool. But we're okay with this. But the son, fuck that guy. You can get beat up.
But what the fuck is he doing, right?
Nothing. Man just bang. So because there's that, you're like this little bit just desserts. So I come home today just for a little bit, just to check my apartment out and stuff. For a lot, actually, I was doing a lot. But he was in the house, basically like scooping up like ash and shit, and putting it into bags and tying it up and like putting it into cars and stuff to be driven away wherever it's gonna be driven away to. And I'm like, that's me giving the Omega. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, like the cleaning company isn't coming until like next week, so we're like here early to like start cleaning. And I know why they've done this. They've gone, the landlord has clearly told them, until this place is clean, the guy upstairs can't live there. And I realized, talking to people, I've inadvertently made them all feel really bad. Because in this situation, you'd be angry, right? You'd be fucking mad. You'd be like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, dog is, I'll apologize. I was like, the best fucking reply. I was like, yeah. 命は一番大事。大丈夫よ。いや。命は大丈夫だったら大丈夫よ。Your life is the most important thing. I'm glad no one was hurt. I'm glad everyone was okay. I'm fuming inside. I'm glad everyone's okay. I'm glad no one was hurt. I went, I'm zen. They went, we're terribly sorry, our son is a fuck up. And I went, no, raise your hands. The fact that everyone is okay is the most important thing.
Some real kumbaya shit.
Some real kumbaya shit. But you know what it does? It makes them feel worse. Because they go...
Because now you've employed the shame factor, right?
I love shaming dickheads. I normally don't shame cunts. But the power of shame in this country is fucking strong. Oh my God. And you have to. Because like in this situation, I'm getting nothing. I may be getting absolutely nothing. Apart from like 2 weeks of cleaning and then I have to move out for 2 months.
Right.
I get zero things out of this whole fucking exchange. I feel like a fucking dude from Fullmetal Alchemist. Pain.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
That's cool. Yeah. There's a lot. But yeah, it's fucking absolute fucking piss take. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go in a bit. I gotta go all the way back fucking home. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Are you going back to your house?
No, fuck that shit. House? Staying with the wife. I don't have time for that.
Gotcha.
But we're gonna be okay. So it's all good. I love it. She's always like, don't mention me in any social media. You know her. She doesn't want to be. Yeah. She's very, very secretive. So she's like, don't mention me anything. I was like, I got you, man.
This is not equivalent exchange. That's true,
bro. I keep clapping, but nothing happens. It's kind of fucked. Guys, I have to call it that. I actually have shit to do. I gotta go all the way back fucking home. I'm going rock climbing tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Andy, Jan, all the boys in chat, thank you for joining us. I'll definitely see you guys next time. If you guys like these random talky streams, we'll probably do some. We'll do something. Do you know what? For the Patreon, we can do something like this.
We could, yeah.
Half an hour little talky, drinky streams after a
Sure, why
podcast.
not? Yeah.
That'll be fun. I generally like doing stuff like this, and I think people enjoy it as well.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll see how it goes. Patreon streams. All right, boys.
We have to set it. We'd have to set one up, but we'll figure it out.
We figure everything out.
All right,
guys. A fucking pleasure, guys. I'll see you guys next week.
I'll hit the button and we can just disappear into the.
Nice. Fuck this. This is fucking sick, bro.